The Darwin's point. Look carefully at the outer edge of your ear. About 1 in 10 people have a small pointed projection on the upper part called Darwin's point, or Darwin's tubercle. This is the last remnant of the pointed ears our ancestors used to swivel toward sounds. Many mammals can still rotate their ears independently. Humans technically have the muscles for this, 3 of them actually, but they're so weak that only a few people can wiggle their ears at all, and nobody can truly orient them toward sounds. The pointed shape helped funnel sound waves, but as our ancestors developed better communication and social cooperation, precise sound localization became less critical for survival. The point gradually smoothed out, though genetics occasionally still expresses this ancient feature. The plica semilunaris. Look at the inner corner of your eye next to your nose. That small pink fold of tissue is your plica semilunaris, the remnant of a third eyelid. Reptiles, birds, and some mammals have a fully functional version called a nictitating membrane that sweeps horizontally across the eye for protection and moisture while maintaining visibility. Sharks use theirs when attacking. Camels use theirs in sandstorms. Your ancestors had one too, but as primates evolved better regular eyelids and tear systems, the third one became redundant. Now it's just a tiny fold that does nothing except occasionally collect eye gunk. Sinuses. Your skull contains 4 pairs of air-filled cavities called sinuses. They're lined with mucous membranes that are perfect breeding grounds for bacteria. They drain poorly because their openings are oddly positioned. Anyone who's had a sinus infection knows they serve mainly to create pressure, pain, and produce shocking amounts of mucus. The leading theory for why we have them is weight reduction. As human brains tripled in size over 2 million years, our skulls needed to get bigger too. But a solid bone skull that large would be too heavy for our neck muscles. Air-filled spaces made our heads lighter while maintaining structural strength. These remnants of evolution aren't flaws or mistakes. They're evidence of the endless compromises and adaptations that led to modern humans. Your body is essentially a museum of evolutionary history, carrying around exhibits from different eras. Some cause problems, like appendicitis or impacted wisdom teeth. Others are just along for the ride, like your tailbone or Darwin's point. Evolution doesn't create perfection. It creates things that are good enough to survive and reproduce. These vestigial organs are reminders that we're not the end product of evolution. We're just another transitional form, carrying the past.